Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a collab with my best friend Jen from GlamMoms. I feel like that's the catchphrase of my channel, Jen from GlamMoms. She is my best friend, not just here on YouTube. This is how we met. However, she is just my best friend. We have visited each other, gone on trips together, and I adore her. And we are makeup junkies. We have way too much makeup and decided to do a collab together. I actually was like, hey, I want to collab with you on this because this is something she has been doing for at least the past year. I feel like she may have done this 2 years ago. And what she did was a makeup inventory. And she counted up all of her products in every single category, and then also made goals of how many she wanted to end the year with, how many products she wanted to use up. I have been decluttering a lot. I am still posting a decluttering series. Those items are not counted into these totals because they're already gone. I have filmed those in 2016. I have passed them on to family. I think I actually just gave them to family. I had like two or three huge bags, and I gave them to my niece who's 19, my mom, and my sister and my sister-in-law. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have my actual count of my active makeup collection, my backup collection count, and then how much I want to use up total. Okay guys, so face primers. I have 3 face primers in my makeup collection. I have 8 in my backup. Most of them are like deluxe sample size, but I counted those as just one. It's too complicated to think of ounces and blah, blah, blah. My goal is to use up 4. So I think I can do more than that, but I would rather be a little more realistic. Eye primers, I have 1 in my makeup collection, and it's just a little mini guy from Too Faced, the Shadow Insurance, but I have 4 in my backup. I would like to use up 2 little guys because honestly, I don't wear eye primer that much, and I really should start, but whatever. Concealers, I have 8 in my current collection. That means that these are items that are opened and being used and rotated in my makeup baskets. I have only 2 in my backup that are not opened, and I want to use up 5. I know that sounds really ambitious, but I have been working on a lot of these in 2016, so I really do think I can get through 5 in 2017. Foundations, I have 5 in my current makeup drawer that are mostly opened. 1 is not opened, but I want to so badly. It's an Urban Decay one. So I have 5 that I'm working on, and then I have 4 foundations in my backup drawer, and I want to use up 2 foundations this year. For BB creams and CC creams, I have 4 that are currently in my makeup drawer that are open to being rotated, and I have 4 in backup, so I want to use 2. So for face products, foundation, BB cream total, I have quite a bit. Not a lot compared to some other YouTubers, but considering I'm not a makeup artist, that's a lot. And I want to use up 4 total, basically. Face powders, I just have 2, my Serenity Scott and my Maybelline. I adore my Maybelline, and I want to use that one up. I also have 1 in backup, so I am hoping to just use up my Maybelline one. Now for under eye powders, I have 1 I'm working on, I have 1 in my backup drawer, and I really just want to finish the one that I'm working on because it is practically full, because that's another thing I don't use much. Setting sprays, I have 1 that I'm working on. It is a deluxe size sample, an Urban Decay one, and I have 6 in my backup drawer, and the majority, I think there's like 1 or 2 other small ones, but like 4 or 5 are like huge full-size ones, and I just can't even think about that. I'll never have to buy another setting spray. So I want to use up 4 total setting sprays. They're all like the deluxe size ones. So I want to use that up. Bronzers, I have 6 bronzers. I'm not even into bronzer. And then I have 5 in backup. That is including my bronzers and palettes like the Urban Decay Flushed palette, the Urban Decay On The Run, the Balm and the Balm of Your Hand palette has a bronzer. So anything that has a bronzer, those are the ones I counted. So I have 6 total, 5 in backup, and I really just want to use up 1, and I want to hit pan on 1. I did already hit huge pan on 1, so I would really like to finish that up and maybe use up one of the smaller bronzers, like the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I have a deluxe size. So I'm just trying to be realistic, guys. Blushes. For powder blushes, I have 28. I know, I got 1 face. And I declutter every year, guys. My last declutter, I got rid of a bunch of blushes. I have no blushes in backup though. And I know I'm not going to finish any blush. So I would like to hit pan on 1. Actually, let me correct that. I do have, oh, well, that's the powder blushes. Okay, I got ahead of myself. Cream and liquid blushes or anything like that, I have 6 total, none in backup, and I want to finish 2. There is a L'Oreal Visible Lift that I've been working on all this past year in 2016, and I'm like 3/4 of the way done, so I'm hoping to finish that, and I'm hoping to finish another one because I do have 2 more of the Visible Lifts. So it'd be really good to finish that, or even the Benefit Fine 1-1, because that's a cream blush that's like in a stick form that you twist up, and that one actually is really old in my collection, so that's going to be one of my like use it or lose it. I'm going to use it as much as possible, and then I'm going to have to toss it because there's just no way. Highlights. For powder, I have 9 powder highlights, and none in backup. I'm not really anticipating finishing up a powder highlight in 2017. Now, as for cream and liquid highlights, I have 8, and I want to use up 3. That is including anything in like a compact, so cream, and then liquid, like, you know, the deluxe trio of the Becca ones that have like a doe foot applicator. They look like lip glosses. I have a few like squeezy tube ones, like one from Buxom, a few from NBA, that kind of thing. So I want to use up 3 of those smaller ones. And I don't consider it cheating because they take forever to finish and they take up space. So I'm also the type of person who gets quickly discouraged if it's taking too long to do something. So I find paying off a bunch of small bills more encouraging than waiting 10 years to pay off one bill. You know, it kind of gets your momentum going. So same thing with makeup. So if I can finish up a bunch of little products, it does end up taking up a lot of space, and it makes me feel good that I'm using stuff. Okay. Eye palettes, I have 33, none in backup, none for a goal. I really don't anticipate even hitting pan on an eyeshadow, like a pressed powder eyeshadow. I really don't, guys. I just, you know, honestly, I just rotate my palettes every week also. So I'm just like, there's a few that I'm thinking of trying to hit pan on, but I love all of my palettes. So what am I going to do? I have been thinking of decluttering a few, so we'll see. That's eye palettes. Face eye palettes. You know, the combination palettes I had mentioned, I have 7 of those. Okay, eye quads, like quads and 8 pans and things like that, I have 5. And I have 23 eyeshadow singles. I don't have any backups of any of those categories, and I really don't anticipate finishing up any of them. Just being honest. Now, for eyeshadow creams or liquids, things like the Maybelline Color Tattoos, I have 6 of them, 0 in backup, and I want to use up 3. Loose eye glitters, I have 6. And those are like, you know, glitters, pigments, things like that. I have 6 that I'm working on. I use that term loosely. 5 in backup that I haven't even opened, and I really am not anticipating finishing up any. Black eyeliners, I have 5 that are open and being used. I have 3 in backup, and I want to use up 2. There is one liquid liner included in that I have to finish. If I don't finish it this year, I'm throwing it away. Brown eyeliners, I have 1. I don't anticipate finishing it. None in backup. Colored eyeliners, I have 7. 3 in backup, and I'm hoping to use up 2. So I think I could do that too. A lot of the colored eyeliners I'll use as like a base all over my eyelid. Let me see. Eye crayons, miscellaneous things along those lines. I have 7, none in backup, and I just want to use up 1. And then I do have 1 glitter eyeliner, and at the end of the year, I have to get rid of it. I really, really like it too, but when I think of the fact that it's not just a shadow, but like eyeliner, and it has like a brush tip applicator, it just gets really close to your lash line. That's how I use it. I do use it like under my eye and stuff. It's really pretty, but I think between like holidays, summer barbecues, like when I throw barbecues, I tend to like do my makeup really fun, or try to, and then the holidays next year, I will get a decent amount of use out of it. Let me see. What else? Oh, did I say eye crayons? I did. Okay, mascaras. I have 2 open right now and 12 in backup. Like, really? So I wrote down that I want to use up 10, but I have 14 total, and some of the ones in backup are really old. I want to use up all of my mascaras. That's just the way it is. I know through BoxyCharm and FabFitFun, I'm going to be getting newer products. So I really just want to use up like 12 to 14 mascaras. And I think I can do it because I wear mascara every single day and a lot of it. Brows, I have 3 brow products I'm working on, 9 in backup. And I want to use up 2. I want to use up my Anastasia Brow Wiz, the retractable pencil one, and then the Anastasia Brow like gel pomade, whatever it's called, because that, as much as I love it and I don't think I'll finish it, it's getting old. It's getting up there. I have 31 lip liners that I'm working on, 5 in backup, and I want to use up 3. Most of them are not retractable pencils, which go quicker. A lot of them, the majority, probably like 97% of them are pencils that you sharpen and it takes forever. Sorry, I'm like out of breath from talking and my little girl is shifting in there, which is making it hard to breathe. Lipsticks. These are all the lippies, guys. This is interesting. I have 38 lipsticks, which actually is really good because I used to have like over 100 lipsticks, over 100 lip glosses, you know. So I have 38 lipsticks, 8 in backup, and I want to use up 4 lipsticks. I have 39 lip glosses, 7 in backup. I want to use up 8. And then I have 8 lip balms. I want to use, and then I have 2 in backup. And then I have 4 NBA lip glazes, and I want to use up 1. I would like to use up, 2 to 3 lip balms. So we'll see how that goes. And then I just have on this little scrap paper my actual totals. This is scary. Now my inventory total, all opened makeup, this includes all of my palettes. I have 386 beauty products that are open and that I'm using and working on. I have 89 beauty products in backup, which gives me a total of 475 makeup products. This is every single eyeshadow single. A palette I counted as 1. Some of them are duplicates. Like all the bronzers, some of those are in palettes and I counted those twice. But still, even if I said 470, like that's still a lot of makeup. Now my use up goal total is 84. So I want to use up 84 products. And if I do, then I'll be, a decent amount under 400 products. And if I get to do more, that's exciting. So that is it, guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know if these kinds of videos interest you guys because I'm not showing products, but I really like these kinds of videos. And when Jen would post them, I loved them and I love kind of updates. So what we're going to be doing is like a project pan kind of roulette. And we're just going to keep 5 products that we're hardcore working on. As we finish one, we're going to grab another one, and keep going throughout the year. So we'll do updates throughout the year on what we are using up, how we're doing to accomplish our goals. I will link Jen's channel down below. Again, it's GlamMoms, but I'll link her channel. And you can check out her video. Keep us accountable. Join in with us if you do YouTube or have a blog. Definitely feel free to join in or comment down below if you don't and you want to join in anyway. So that's it, guys. Wish me luck in 2017. I really just want to get through some of my products and be less wasteful, especially because there's a few things I'm going to be buying. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye, guys.